Good morning everybody, and this is your Euro USD setups for today. So I only have one question on this chart, is what went on? Non-farm payrolls forced the buyers back in. So they'd taken profit at the top here, moved down, and then had forced them back in and basically off a zone of support. So that zone of support was down here at 107,959 and 107,848. Now the important thing about this move last week is if you look at the weekly bar now, bit of a range bar, but it's a green range bar. So the highs and lows of the week are also going to be very, very critical. So let's just get them in. So there's the top of the range, there's the top of the range, and there's the bottom of the range. So this is the big question mark that I have here. Right here on the moving averages, is that a defense of 107,959? Let's just put a level on top of that pin bar, because obviously from an 8-hour perspective, get above that, that would trigger moves to the upside. When we start drilling down through the time frames, big inverse head and shoulders forming. Here is your left shoulder, your head, and here's a right shoulder forming. I know it's a diagonal, but I normally just take the neckline as the highest leg. Some people draw a diagonal head and shoulders. I don't like doing that. I prefer my horizontal support and resistance. That's a matter of preference, whatever works for you at the end of the day. But if you look at the move of last week, strong move up, and then confusion here with non-farm payrolls, basically. Look at my oscillators though. They have separated, and they have looking to be rolling to the upside. So I suspect we're going to form the right shoulder at the moment. Could change. We are above the 150 EMA, but the moving averages are flat. So for all intents and purposes, currently we are ranging. If you get down to the 1 hour, and you can see the rejection of this zone, or the attempted rejection of this zone. So big down, big up, big daily pin bar here as well. That is forming. So I would be very, 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 very cautious of trying to second guess this right now. We are in the moving averages here, and they are flat. There is no indication that we are trending. There's no indication we are moving to the upside, moving to the downside. We've got a massive gap down here in this 107,960 and 107,848 area. So strong little range of, zone of support, but there's a gap there as well, which is acting as a magnet. That gap is not closed. It would need to come down to roughly 107,8875 for that gap to close. When you look at the oscillators on the hour, look at them grouping to the upside now. So 3 hour you've got bullish setup, 1 hour you've got what could be bearish setup, but it's more of a sideways range. And then when you look at this on the 50-minute, we're in amongst the moving averages again, above and below. So this is a no-go zone for me. Longs would come into play with a break and retest of 108,473, and then shorts are going to be a very difficult one. I'd want us to basically drop below the current low of today, then come back and test 108,309. So I want a lower low and then come back to form a lower high. That is the only short that I would consider taking on this. For me at the moment, this is sideways and confused. So we will treat it accordingly and stay away from it until I get the structure. So shorts, I need a break below 108,233. I need price to come back and then either reject that 108 108,233 or come higher to 108,309, then I would look for a short. And then longs, I'm looking for a break of 108,473 and a pullback to come onto that and reject it. So I'll need pin bars, inside bars, engulfing bars on this level before start looking for the longs. Your stop area is going to be either side of this range, and if you notice if you notice what's happening here is you have a range inside the weekly range. Remember, the weekly range low is down here at 107,848 and then up here at 108,756. So those are your target areas as well. Once we get above or below those extreme levels, then the trend would continue. Anyway, hope that helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.